This is Kathy Chase. It is January 4th, 2012. I just woke up thinking about my kids and how I'm presuming we have different types of RFID in our bodies, kind of treating us like as if we're lab rats, and the people that did this to us are using us as human shields, and this is illegal, that they've been doing this for the past 4 years, and breaking all the laws with their little political fake game that's not even political. Breaking the laws is not political. Breaking the laws and slandering and all this other stuff is illegal. It's not political. It's a diversion. The whole impeachment thing is reverse psychology for the reverse relationships. They've put probably different types of RFID, treating me and my children as lab rats and thinking we're disposable. And they're trying to cover up the fact that they did this to my children, which is not true. I mean, they did do this to my children too as well. And there's proof online of the various, the proof with the birth of my youngest, Autumn, and then Amber's armpit surgery, and Sean, my middle child, my son, he was born on 12/17/2002, and Amber is 17 years old, and Sean just had his 9th birthday. So, nobody owns my life. Nobody owns my children's lives. You can't put things in people's bodies and own them. And somebody needs to do something. I don't care how much money that's going around. This is against the law, okay? It's against the law to treat people as if they're slaves to your big mounds of money, and mistreat them, and treat them as if they're human rats, or rats, and like they're little rats in a maze, and somebody needs to do something. Somebody needs to obey the laws in this country, because they're doing everything opposite of the law, backwards. Oppression. O is for oppression, and trying to divert, divorce, diversion. You can't kill anybody for getting divorced. I've never killed anybody, and they keep looking for excuses, as I said, rather than to help me, because they make all these claims of liabilities or stupid stuff that, I've already said. You can't do that, because I've already said I wasn't obviously negotiable. Anything's better than death. And that's why I'm to the point now where I'm talking about leaving the country. I want to get me and my children out of the country, because what they're doing, everything opposite of the laws of this country, and using rumors and money that in vain on me and my children's lives. And a simple life would be nice, like everybody else has. Everybody's entitled in this country to live their own lives, and these people think they own me and my children because of what they did to us. And they don't own us. Nobody owns us. Nobody owns my life. Nobody can use these rainbow laws as reverse psychology to say, oh, well, we can do whatever we want to this person. No, you can't. Which is why, when I'm thinking about the military and I'm thinking about the government agencies, I'm thinking, I'm not military, but I don't know, why they're not mad. And, because they exploited the entire process themselves. They exploited things. They chose not to keep things private. They have not chosen to be rational and mature in their response to try to help me, rather than to sit here and abuse me to get me to talk more and more about what's wrong with the country. And as far as politicians go, when my alarm went off this morning, I heard Rick Perry say, well, our country, the only thing I heard when the alarm went off was, our country's in trouble. Well, I don't know if that's some sort of diversion to, like, ignore me, because they're not doing anything. It's just, or some sort of way to make himself look good. I don't know, because they haven't done, nobody's done anything, and our country is in trouble, and nobody's doing anything about me and my children, and there's not, we're not the only ones, and people here in Lincoln, Nebraska are not, you know, they're random picked projects to disperse of their lives when they feel that they're done with them, you know? That's not how things work. Profiting off of people's lives and making them RFID rats without their consent. You can't do that. And this is why I'm to the point now where I'm ready to want to leave this country. And they can't keep me here. What's kept me here thus far is money and the fact that I have a pacemaker in my chest. Because they can't corner me to death. They can't corner me to death. I've never killed anybody. And I wish people would start calling the media and start calling the government agencies. Please call them, and the more people that call, the more chances me and my kids have, you know, the opportunity to get out of this alive, because people are just, you can see it all over the face. The more evidence I provide, you know, the more scared the public's getting, and I can see it written all over these people's faces, and they know that everything I say is true, and it's all logic, and nobody's done anything, and so I don't know if you get a lot of luck by calling politicians, certainly not the White House, but call government agencies and call the media, and try to insist getting the media here. And people do both. I don't know about politicians. You might be wasting your time. I don't know. I'm not sure. There are politicians out there that would, you know, be good. The people that are anti-RFID, those are some politicians you can find and go to them. And because the RFID can be used good, but it's being used so maliciously, and here in Lincoln, Nebraska, and please make calls on behalf of me and my children and other people in the community of Lincoln, Nebraska, because we're being mistreated, and there's people that don't know about it, and I'm trying to get through to them to let them know that I'm not alone, and I'm not only fighting for me and my children, I'm fighting for them as well. This is not something you do to people. This is not right, and this is illegal, and we're not here for, I'm in the center, the very center of a pyramid scheme. I am, you know, and I'm surrounded by this mountain of money. It's all around me. I'm cornered by money, because the laws, they're not obeying the laws, so it's money. Okay? They're not obeying any of the laws. Okay? And they don't make any sense with their with what they're doing, obviously. So please, if you know, people out there in the public, please make phone calls, and hopefully, you know, we can get out of this alive, because nobody's done anything yet, and I'm tired of their diversion. You know, diversion, DIV, starts with a DIV, DIV, you know, diversion theft, identity theft, defamation of my character, slander, people trying to initiate rumor and slander to try to get me killed, and so forth, and me and my children, and then abuses to our body, abuses to my body in particular. I don't know about my children. I'm worried about him. My son looks really sick. He's very pale, and Amber's complained of heart problems, so I don't know what they've done to her. I don't know if they're putting poison in her food or what, because I can't control their food over there, or watch their food. But evidently the Chase family thought Rob would marry me and make us into human rats and then it's my nightmare. I had children with this man, and they treat him as if they're human rats. And they're not. They're my children. They're not his children anymore, because he never cared about them to begin with. He went and had children with other people that he doesn't admit to, Kim and Shannon. He has children with them, and then there's favoritism with these people, privilege, as people have seen, and you can't use privilege and favor to break the laws. This is Kathy Chase. Please make phone calls.